Welcome everybody. Today we're going to talk about all infos you need to know about the Guardian Dice. So, the Guardian Dice is the dice that just came out yesterday. I already did lots of testing of the dice, playing with it in co-op, playing with it in PvP, playing it in training mode, and I noticed something. So, let's get right through it. So, first of all, the Guardian Dice gets with each stack or each counter 150% crit damage. And also, with the class up, the crit damage doesn't go up. If you power up, it doesn't go up. So the base damage goes higher, and with the class up, it gets faster by 0.0 seconds. I mean, at least it's getting faster, not just base damage like Typhoon. I know Typhoon is still itself OP. But this can be strong depending on, I could have given it a legendary ore, but I'm not sure if I'm going to give the Guardian Dice legendary ore. I need to do more testings, but what I found out was pretty interesting, very interesting. So let's start right off the bat. So we had the no growth meta, so in this deck you don't need actually growth dice and co. I was thinking like, maybe when we get to the higher stack and so on, I was thinking about it. But growth dice, random growth, crack growth, normal growth, all those dice do not benefit the Guardian Dice. So what dice you need to play, you see it on the screen on the top. So supplement. So what does Guardian Dice, how does Guardian Dice get a counter? So for each, so every, I can show you in the training mode. No, not PvP burning. So we'll be giving ourselves a lot of SP. So every surrounding dice, and put invincibility move on, will get a buff. So we're going to show in training mode. That's why the training mode is there, invincibility buff. So I want to copy everything with Joker. So let's put this in Garbin. Let's copy everything with the Joker, since invincibility is on, so we don't really care. So that's also a nice thing about the training mode. Let's put this in Garbin can. This. I just want the perfect field to showcase the Guardian. Oh, yeah, actually we can leave this one. Just want perfect. So now we got everything here surrounded. I think this is a good showcase about the training mode. So now every dice surrounding will get one counter up when I merge this summoner with this summoner. You see? And this one didn't get any counter because they were not surrounding. So that's also why I like the training mode, to showcase things, but I didn't use it in the past. But now with the Guardian Dice, I think it's better to showcase it that way. So what dice are very effective? Summoners effective, supplement. You don't even need to play only these dice. Also, you get a counter up when, wait, let me put this in a garbage can. Also this as well. When you merge with, Mimic. I tested it as well. You will still get a counter. But if you have growth, it just goes one bip up, or random growth or crack growth, you don't get a counter because it's the dice itself changed. It wasn't do a normal change. So if you get an assassin at this point from your opponent, either co-op or PvP, you get a counter all surroundings. But if this dice in the middle was a Guardian Dice and it gets an assassin, his counter itself will be reset. But you were saying, every dice that got targeted by any negative, any effect, any effect will be resetted. No. So there are some exceptions, and the other exception was like, okay, this is a fine, this is a bad, but exception is the I extend dice. So I didn't know it at the beginning. Dr. Killer told me. I was like, oh, interesting. And we did some PvP battles, and the I extend boss targeted my dice, and the Guardian Dice itself didn't get a change. It's like, ooh, okay, interesting. Even the hack one didn't get changed. Maybe I saw it wrong. But in the buff version, co-op, I can say for sure, when you use the IX10 on the Guardian Dice are targeted won't change the dot number. But I noticed something as well. And so I was trying, and the surroundings will change as normally. That's with every buff in this game. And so with the, how you call it? With the IX10 buff combined with bounty, I was like, okay, that's the perfect combination. So my teammate will just go up, then he said he's ready, then I'll go with bounty and IX10 and we'll get lots of SP because of bounty dice, and then can do IX10. So the bounty will set off. I was so wrong. So the bounty didn't set off at all. So I did the bounty. Then, when the IX10 target bounty in co-op, I didn't get any SP. It just gives the IX10 buff on it, and the bounty stays on. Maybe it was fixed with this balance patch, hopefully, or it should be the case. Yeah. So that's about the bounty and IX10. Okay, let me cut right here, because my memory is short and I don't want to cut middle in a sentence. So now this part was uploaded to the laptop, so we have more space to talk. So we were talking about bounty meta isn't working. So what dice can also benefit the Guardian dice? Bubble dice. So I was testing it in co-op, and the bubble dice actually helping. So you can combine bubble with assassin if you want to, but when the bubble pops, you don't get any buff onto your surrounding. If that would be the case, then bubble dice would be so OP, bubble assassin, but it doesn't work like that, sadly. Sadly. Okay, so we got bubble is very good without any resetting, and IX10 bounty. Those three dices effect do not reset the counter on the dice itself. Assassin does reset. If you use again silence in PvP, it won't reset as well. I don't need to test that. It's just like the silence boss using the silence so effect. You will get the beneficial effects. When the IX10 boss do it, I'm sure last time I saw it, it didn't reset, and it will buff the surroundings. If the magician uses effect, it will kill your dice and you don't get any buff of your surroundings. If Leo does this effect, you will get the effect in your surroundings. The targeted ones, I think they get reset. It's just like IX10. Yeah, just like Assassin. So what is the best deck for the Guardian Dice to use in co-op? PvP I can't say because it just needed some more testing. So I think the highest run I had was wave 69, and we were playing Luna Guardian with time. Yeah, that gameplay is coming out soon, so let's go out of this mode. Yeah. So what I can say about the Guardian Dice, is it good, is it bad, or is it decent? Right now I think it's decent. It needs some time to develop. Maybe a small buff can help this dice, but I don't know what kind of buff. I mean, the damage itself, if you saw the video from yesterday with the versus all matter, that some rounds were very short, but some the deck survived very long. And I didn't play with any negative effects, so that deck can be improved. For example, when you can play a deck like this, you don't play any growth, so those aren't really beneficial. But supplement, you can keep it in the deck. But when you say, because why I say supplement, because you need to play the Pantheon, so the supplement is there to get the Guardian to a higher dot number. I know it will be resetted with the supplement effect, but with Summoner, you can get the bips up in the surroundings, and then you play, how you call it, royal to give your opponent some negative effects. You can play extend if you want to. Actually, if you want, you can change it up totally. If you want, you can actually play like this. You said, for example, you do like, oh no, I don't want to play supplement. I want to play differently. You want to play like this? You can try it. You can try different things out. This deck just came out new. We need to try it first, and then we can say it's good, bad. And with I was playing this dice at class 7, and if you look at all my other dice, okay, except for the bubble dice, none of them are class 7, so all of those dice do not shine at class 7. They shine maybe at class 9 and 10. So this dice needs a class up to judge it properly. And the base damage goes up as well with the class up. So those are all the infos I know about the Guardian Dice. Maybe I missed one or two out. You can say that in the comment. Anyway, that's with the video. Thanks for watching, and bye.